Wake up, your life is about to change. What if I told you that tomorrow, and every first day of August, the very heavens open specially to shower your home with unparalleled protection, a blessing so potent it can transform your entire month? My dear friend, this is no coincidence. If you're watching this, it's because your soul cries out for truth, for peace, for that security only the Virgin Mary can offer. And get ready, because what Padre Pio, the saint of the Stigmata, revealed about this day is so impactful it will redefine how you live and pray. Padre Pio, a soul touched by the divine, did not tremble before hell itself. His most powerful weapon, his shield and his sword, was the Holy Rosary. He always carried it and prayed it tirelessly, even while sleeping. And with a voice that echoed in the demons' souls, he declared, "The Rosary is the prayer of those who conquer." But he didn't stop there. He added a chilling truth, a phrase that still sends shivers down our spines today. The devil fears the Rosary more than anything else. It is Satan's whip. But here is the revelation for you know. There are 3 crucial actions you must perform with your Rosary this August 1st to shield your entire family with protection that will last the whole month. These aren't complicated rituals. They are gestures of faith that can turn your home into an impregnable fortress. If Padre Pio's wisdom resonates in your heart and you long for his intercession, I invite you to write in the comments, "Padre Pio, intercede for me." Your faith, manifested in these words, is a key capable of opening doors you didn't even know existed. Are you ready to unveil these secrets? Because what's coming is the answer your soul has been seeking. Don't leave this video, for the 3rd revelation is the most powerful. August isn't just any month. It's the month of Mary par excellence, the time when she prepares for her glorious Assumption on August 15th. It's a period of intense spiritual battle where the forces of evil unleash their fury, but also where the protection of our Blessed Mother is magnified. That's why Padre Pio insisted, never start August without preparing your soul and your home, without consecrating your family, and without taking the Rosary as your shield and sword. Do you feel that pang in your chest, that need for protection you can't explain? It's your soul recognizing the truth. It recognizes that you need Mary. It understands that the Rosary is not just a prayer, but a formidable weapon against all evil. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes you'll learn exactly what to do, step by step, with the faith that moves mountains. Let me share a truth that transformed my understanding. When I delved into Padre Pio's life, I discovered that nothing about him was coincidental. Every gesture, every word had a divine purpose. And when he spoke of August, his eyes lit up with a special glow. Why is this month so crucial? Because it's the month where Mary guides us towards heaven, our true destiny. And in these 31 days, the spiritual struggle intensifies. Satan knows this, which is why he attacks with greater ferocity. That's why families experience more conflict and more tribulations. But Mary, our Mother, also knows this, and that's why her protection becomes more accessible, more palpable. Padre Pio lived this intensely. He spent hours with the Rosary in his wounded hands, affirming that each bead was a drop of Christ's blood poured out on souls. Each Hail Mary a maternal embrace from Mary to her children. The Rosary, he taught, is not an empty repetition. It is a river of graces flowing from Mary's heart to us. And he added something that gave me a profound understanding. Whoever prays the Rosary with faith is never alone. Mary walks by their side. But here lies the extraordinary truth. Padre Pio discovered that August 1st is an open door, a unique opportunity to consecrate the entire month to Mary to spiritually fortify your home and to ensure protection that lasts until the 31st. Have you noticed that your biggest problems often arise at the most unexpected times? That family crises appear when you least expect them. It's because often we are not spiritually prepared, we haven't invoked anticipated protection. And that is precisely what Padre Pio teaches us, to anticipate, to prepare, and to consecrate time before trials arrive. And for those who wish to delve even deeper into this devotion, we have prepared a spiritual treasure, the book The Power of the Rosary with Padre Pio, Miracles, Protection and Divine Graces. This material reveals the deepest secrets of the saint's devotion, moving testimonies of miracles, and a 30-day prayer program with specific intentions for each day. Inside you'll find Padre Pio's special prayers for family protection, his most powerful quotes about the Rosary, and practical methods to make this prayer the centerpiece of your spiritual life. The Rosary was Padre Pio's master weapon, and today it can be yours too. To download it completely free, simply click the link pinned in the comments. Thousands of souls have already strengthened their faith with this invaluable resource. Now, let's return to what you must do tomorrow, August 1st, because what follows is exactly what your soul has been longing for. The first crucial action you must perform on August 1st is to consecrate yourself to Mary with the Rosary in your hands. But this is no ordinary consecration. It is the consecration Padre Pio taught, the most powerful that exists. Do you know why it's so special? Because by holding the Rosary in your fingers while you consecrate yourself, it's not just you speaking. It's all the saints who have prayed those same prayers. It's Mary herself who receives your surrender through this sacred instrument. Padre Pio explained it this way: there is no more powerful consecration than that made with the Rosary in hand, because each bead is a witness to your surrender. And he added a phrase that marked my life: always entrust yourself to the Virgin, and pray the Rosary, and you will be under her mantle. Listen carefully, brother. This is not a complex ceremony that requires a church. It's an intimate, personal moment that you can perform in the sanctity of your own home. But you need to prepare with reverence. Choose a peaceful place in your home, a corner where tranquility reigns. Turn off distractions. This is a sacred moment. Have an image of the Virgin Mary. Its size doesn't matter. The essential thing is that you can look at her, that your eyes meet hers as you open your heart to her. Take your Rosary, ideally a blessed one, but if not, your faith will imbue it with power. Hold it with respect, with the affection given to a treasure. Now, the most sublime moment, kneel if you can, or sit respectfully. Look at the image of Mary and speak to her from the depths of your being with these words that Padre Pio bequeathed to us: O Mary, Queen of Heaven and of my life today, I completely consecrate myself to you. With this Holy Rosary in my hands, I surrender entirely to your Immaculate Heart. Receive my soul, my body, my thoughts, and my feelings. But don't stop there. Continue with this plea: protect me from all evil. Guide my steps this month of August. Defend me from temptations and dangers. May each new day bring me closer to your Son, Jesus. And conclude with this powerful prayer: Most Holy Virgin, I also consecrate my family, my home, and my loved ones. May your blessing cover us like a mantle of light. May your Rosary be our shield and our hope. Amen. Do you feel that overflowing emotion? That certainty that something great is happening is because Mary is listening to you. It's because, in this invisible but real moment, she extends her mantle over you. Padre Pio was right. Whoever consecrates themselves to Mary with the Rosary in hand will never be abandoned. And he added, in the most difficult moments, you will remember this moment and feel her protection. This consecration is not just for August 1st, it's for life. But by performing it on this special date, you take advantage of the unique grace of this Marian month. Keep this moment in your heart. Remember it when storms rage, because, though difficult days will come, you will no longer be alone. Mary will walk with you. Now, prepare for the second revelation, because what's coming can completely transform the atmosphere of your home. Padre Pio's second teaching is to place the Rosary in strategic places in your house. And here lies a truth that many are unaware of. Sacred objects are not mere decorations. They are spiritual antennas that attract heavenly blessings. Padre Pio explained it with astonishing clarity. Objects of faith, when used with devotion, silently bless the environments where they are. And he added a powerful truth. A Rosary forgotten in a drawer may be useless. A visible Rosary is a sign against evil. My dear brother, I confess what I experienced when I applied this teaching. The energy in my house completely transformed. Conflicts diminished and nightmares disappeared. Even visitors commented on the peace they felt upon entering. Why does this happen? Because every place where you put a Rosary becomes a point of silent prayer. The blessed beads radiate Mary's presence, and that presence drives away everything that is not of God. Padre Pio recommended for main places where a Rosary should never be missing: at the head of your bed. Why here? Because during sleep, we are most vulnerable. Hang your rosary at the headboard or place it on your nightstand. Let it be the last thing you see before going to sleep and the first thing when you open your eyes. Padre Pio promised, whoever sleeps under the protection of the rosary rests in Mary's arms. The main entrance of your house, everything and everyone enters through here with their energies, their problems and their intentions. Place a discreet rosary near the door. It will be a spiritual filter that blesses those who enter with good intentions and neutralizes negative energies. The bedrooms of children and the elderly, they are more sensitive to the spiritual world. Place a rosary under their pillow or hang it in their room. It will be a constant intercession from Mary for their tranquility and protection. Padre Pio said, "The innocent and the wise need more protection because their souls shine brighter, and that bothers the enemy, your pocket or your car." Padre Pio always carried his rosary with him and recommended the same to everyone. Carrying the rosary in your pocket is to bear an invisible weapon against evil. In the car, hang it from the rear-view mirror or keep it in the glove compartment. Every time you drive, you'll be protected. Every time you face a difficult situation on the street, you'll be able to touch it and ask for immediate intercession. Do you perceive the profound wisdom of this saint? It's not about superstition, it's about creating an environment where Mary's presence is constant, where every corner of your life is covered by her maternal mantle. And here's something beautiful I personally experienced. When my family started to be surrounded by rosaries, we began to pray more naturally. Just seeing them reminded us to pray. My children, who used to resist prayer, now picked up the rosary on their own. My wife found peace in moments of stress simply by touching the beads. Our house filled with a harmony we had never experienced before. But be careful, brother. It's not about quantity, but about faith. A single rosary placed with devotion is worth more than 10 placed out of habit. The key is the intention of your heart. Now, we come to the most powerful revelation Padre Pio left us, the one that can transform your rosary from a simple prayer into a direct channel for miracles. It's about praying the rosary for concrete, specific intentions written from the heart. My dear brother, this changed my way of praying forever. Padre Pio never prayed mechanically. Every Hail Mary had a recipient. Every mystery carried a specific plea. Every bead of his rosary was like a letter sent to heaven. He explained it this way: praying without intention is like shooting without aiming. You can make noise, but you don't hit the target. And he added something that moved me when I read it. Every Hail Mary prayed with love and specific purpose is a living rose that reaches Mary's feet. Have you ever prayed the rosary, and when you finished, you didn't know exactly why you did it? That the words came out, but your mind was elsewhere? That's precisely what Padre Pio teaches us to avoid. On August 1st, after consecrating yourself and placing the rosaries in your home, you must do something very special. Take paper and pen, find a quiet place and write down 3 very specific intentions. The first intention should be personal, something you need in your own life. It could be healing from an illness, liberation from an addiction, wisdom for an important decision, strength to overcome depression, or a job to support your family. Don't be afraid to be specific. Mary is not afraid of your real problems. She wants you to tell her everything, like a child tells their mother. Write exactly what you need and why you need it. The second intention should be familial. Think of that family member who worries you most. Perhaps it's a child who has strayed from God, a spouse who drinks too much, a daughter who can't find work, or elderly parents who are ill. Or perhaps it's something broader: peace in your home, an end to conflicts, financial abundance, a return to faith for everyone. Mary is the Queen of Families, and there is no family petition she does not hear. The third intention should be for Mary herself. Does this surprise you? Padre Pio taught that we should also pray for the intentions of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, for the conversion of sinners, for world peace, for the souls in purgatory, and for priests. This third intention is the one that most moves our mother's heart, because it shows that we don't just think of ourselves, but also of what she desires. It's the gesture of a mature child who cares about making their mother happy. Once you have your 3 intentions written down, keep them in a special place in your Bible, on your nightstand, or even in your wallet. They must be written down, because what is written is more deeply etched in the soul. Now, the most beautiful moment, every time you pray the Rosary during August, before beginning, quietly read your 3 intentions. Tell Mary, my mother, these are my pleas. I offer each Hail Mary for these specific needs, and at the end of the Rosary, pray this prayer that Padre Pio taught us, Virgin Mary. Take these pleas into your Immaculate Heart. Present each one before the throne of the Most High. I trust in your powerful intercession, for I know that you can achieve what I cannot even imagine. Then, humbly add, if any of my petitions are not for my eternal good, change them for what I need most. But if it is your will to grant them to me, may it be for the greater glory of your Son Jesus. Amen. Do you notice the difference? It's no longer a generic prayer. It's an intimate conversation between you and Mary about what truly matters in your life. It's presenting her your open heart with all its wounds and hopes. Padre Pio promised, whoever prays the Rosary with intentions written in the heart will see miracles they hadn't even asked for. And he added, Mary knows our needs better than we do, but she likes us to tell her. Imagine, brother, a whole month praying like this, 31 days presenting your same 3 intentions to Mary, but with renewed faith each day. Do you think she will stand by idly? Do you think she won't move heaven and earth to help you? Now, let me tell you something that will move you. A real testimony of what can happen when we apply these teachings of Padre Pio. I will tell you the story of Carmen, a woman from Guadalajara who wrote to me last year. Her story made me cry and confirmed everything Padre Pio taught us about the power of the Rosary in August. Carmen was facing 3 problems that were destroying her. Her husband had lost his job and had been unemployed for 6 months. Her 17-year-old son had gotten involved with bad company and no longer came home to sleep. And she herself was battling such severe depression that some days she didn't even want to get out of bed. She was desperate. She wrote to me. She had tried everything. I took my son to psychologists. My husband applied for jobs every day. I took pills for sadness, but nothing worked. It was as if a curse had fallen upon my family. One day in July, searching the internet for hope, Carmen found a video about Padre Pio's teachings for August. It was exactly what you just heard. Consecration, rosary placement, and specific intentions. At first I doubted. She confessed. I thought it was superstition, but something in my heart told me to try. After all, I had already tried everything else. What did I have to lose? On August 1st of last year, Carmen woke up early, lit a candle to the Virgin of Guadalupe, took her grandmother's rosary, consecrated herself with the exact words Padre Pio teaches. Her 3 intentions were very clear. First, that her husband would find a dignified job before the end of the month. Second, that her son would return home and leave bad friends. Third, that all mothers suffering like her would find comfort in Mary. When I finished writing the intentions, she told me, I felt something strange, as if a weight had been lifted from my shoulders, as if I were no longer alone in the struggle. Carmen placed rosaries in the 4 places Padre Pio recommended: her bedroom, the entrance of the house, her son's room, and her bag. And every day in August, she prayed the rosary, reading her 3 intentions before starting. What happened next, dear brother, can only be explained as direct intervention from the Blessed Mother, Mary. On August 12th, a friend of her husband called him. A new company needed a supervisor with experience. He hadn't applied and they didn't know him, but someone had mentioned his name. He was hired immediately with a better salary than he had before. On August 20th, her son came home crying. He had seen his friends arrested for theft. Mom, he told her, I don't want that anymore. I want to go back to school. And from that day on, he never went out with those companions again. But the most beautiful miracle came at the end of the month. Carmen wrote to me, my depression disappeared as if by magic. It wasn't gradual. One day I woke up and the heaviness was gone. It was as if Mary had cleansed my soul while I slept. Her letter ended like this: every first of the month I do the same. I write my intentions and pray the rosary with a specific purpose. My house filled with peace. My marriage strengthened. My son finished high school with good grades. I can't scientifically explain what happened, but I know that Mary intervened in my life. Do you understand, brother? This is not a story. It is the real life of a family like yours. It is living proof that Padre Pio's teachings work when applied with genuine faith. Carmen ended her letter with something that deeply moved me. Tell people that Mary does listen, that the Rosary does have power, that we are not alone in our problems, that there is hope. There is always hope. Do you feel that emotion in your chest? That certainty that you too can experience something like this? It's because your soul recognizes the truth. It recognizes that Mary can also intervene in your story. Tomorrow is your opportunity. Tomorrow is your August 1st. Will you take it? My dear brother, if you are watching this video today, July 31st, get ready. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is your golden opportunity to completely change your month, your year, perhaps your entire life. If it is already August 1st as you listen to me, it is no coincidence. It is divine providence. It is Mary herself who has brought you here to receive this teaching from Padre Pio at the exact right moment. Don't wait until tomorrow if the day has already arrived. Don't postpone until next year if you missed the date. Mary understands a sincere heart, and if your intention is pure, she will hear your consecration any day of the month. But if you can do it tomorrow, August 1st, take advantage of that special grace that Padre Pio taught us. Wake up a little earlier. Prepare your heart the night before. May it be the most beautiful beginning of a month that can change your story. Let's recap what you need to do, because I don't want you to forget anything. Consecrate yourself to Mary. With the Rosary in your hands, find a quiet place. Place an image of the Virgin in front of you and surrender completely with the words I taught you. Let it be a total, unreserved surrender, trusting that she is your mother and wants what's best for you. Place rosaries in strategic places in your home, in your bedroom for protection during sleep, at the entrance of your house to bless those who enter, and in the room of your most vulnerable loved ones. And always keep one with you in your pocket or in your car. Write down your 3 specific intentions, 1 personal, 1 familial, and 1 for Mary's intentions. Keep them in a special place and read them every time you pray the Rosary throughout August. Do you understand the beauty of this plan? It's not complicated. You don't need to be a theologian or an expert in spirituality. You just need a willing heart and the unwavering faith that Mary wants to help you. Padre Pio left us these teachings because he knew that times would be difficult, because he knew that families would need special protection, and because he knew that you, who are listening to me now, would need these spiritual weapons. And now, before we finish, I want us to pray together. I want us to consecrate this month to Mary right here, right now. It doesn't matter if it's July 31st, August 1st, or any other day. What matters is the sincerity of your heart. Take your Rosary if you have it nearby. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Join your hands and pray with me from your soul. Virgin Mary, Lady of the Holy Rosary, I consecrate this month completely to you. May each bead of my Rosary be a plea of love, protection, and conversion for my soul and that of my family. Continue with me, receive my deepest intentions. You know my needs better than I do. You know what my heart keeps silent out of modesty and what it cries out for in desperation. And now, with all your faith, lead me to Jesus by the shortest path. Defend my soul from all evil. Protect my home from all negative influences. May your Rosary be my shield and my strength every day of my life. Finish with me. Pray for me now and at the hour of my death. When my last moment comes, may your Rosary accompany me to meet your Son. Amen. Do you feel that peace invading your heart? That certainty that something good is beginning? It's because Mary has just heard your prayer. It's because Padre Pio from heaven smiles, seeing that his teachings continue to transform lives. The month of August will be different for you. It will be the month where you experience Mary's maternal protection in a new way. It will be the month where your Rosary becomes your inseparable companion. Don't forget what you've just learned. Share it with your family. Teach it to your children. Tell your friends so that Padre Pio's teachings reach every home that needs hope. If this message touched your heart, if you feel that these teachings from Padre Pio reached you at the exact moment you needed them, let me ask you something with all my affection. Write Amen in the comments. I Want to see how many brave souls will apply these revelations? I want to know how many homes will be filled with Mary's protection through the Holy Rosary. And if you know someone who is going through difficult times, someone who needs hope, share this video with that person. Perhaps it is exactly the message their soul was waiting for. Perhaps it is the answer to the prayers they have been silently making. Remember Padre Pio's words, love Our Lady and make others love her. Always pray the Rosary. Don't keep this spiritual treasure to yourself. Share it, multiply it, and make it reach more hearts thirsting for peace. My dear brothers and sisters, you are the reason this channel exists. You are the ones who inspire us to continue sharing the wisdom of the saints. You are the ones who motivate us to continue being instruments of hope in this world that so desperately needs it. That is why I ask you from the bottom of my heart, if these contents have strengthened your faith, if you have found comfort in the teachings we share, help us reach more people like this video so YouTube shows it to more families who need it. Subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any message of hope. But more than that, join our spiritual family by becoming channel members. With your support, we can create even deeper, more frequent, and more transformative content. Together we are a community of faith that extends, bringing the light of Christ and the love of Mary to every corner where there is pain. Together we make the teachings of saints like Padre Pio remain alive and transform hearts. May Padre Pio intercede for you and for your entire family. May Our Lady of the Rosary cover you with her mantle of protection. May this month of August be the beginning of a new stage in your spiritual life. And always remember, you are not alone in your struggles. Mary walks with you. Padre Pio accompanies you from heaven, and we, your brothers and sisters in faith, pray for you every day. Until next time, may God bless you abundantly.